I apologize. Hold on.
There you go. You're good.
And hit record.
It's recording.
It is?
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you, son. Thank you. I'll just kill you later if it's not recorded.
Okay.
Okay. I apologize for the slight delay there. We started this grassroots effort 6 months ago. We made new friends, we found new allies, and learned a lot along the way. We learned that it didn't matter what side of the political aisle you were on, or which side of the tracks you were from. The desire to do away with red light cameras was universal. We learned that our mayor and some of city council will tout safety as their primary concern and main reason for keeping the red light cameras in place. Yet, they refuse to look at the data which proves these cameras make us less safe. They refuse to acknowledge the blatant hypocrisy and irresponsibility of not asking for a single traffic engineering study before the implementation of any cameras. The purpose of which would have been to ensure that the selected intersections would be chosen for safety purposes, not for revenue purposes. They refuse to see the problem with giving a private out-of-state corporation the authority to determine whether or not you are guilty of a crime and then splitting the profits with them. The city's own audit of the red light camera program back in 2011, they stated their own problems in working with the American Traffic Solutions, the camera vendor, which included the fact that since the vendor has control over its own operating system, meaning it's a private company not subject to any audit, changes to documents could possibly be made without the consent or knowledge of the city. The city has done nothing to solve these problems. In fact, they have perpetuated these problems by continuing to work with American Traffic Solutions despite the company's lack of oversight, history of backroom deals, and documented shady practices. Simply put, the city has been lying to Arlington citizens and coercing them to pay for citations they are not legally obligated to pay. They have and will continue to deceptively take our money and ignore practical, economical solutions that will make every intersection in Arlington safer, such as longer yellow lights or yellow light countdowns. Citizens for a Better Arlington started this petition drive because we had had enough. It is time for the people to have a say in the way we are governed, and voting on whether or not to keep this corrupt system in place is a great place to start. Today we are submitting our petition to the City Secretary on behalf of over 11,400 registered Arlington voters. This petition states the following. To the Mayor and City Council of the City of Arlington, we, the undersigned voters of the City of Arlington, Texas, under Section 9.004 of the Texas Local Government Code, Chapter 9, hereby petition for an election to amend the charter of the City of Arlington to add the following as a separate section to our charter. This amendment will be worded as follows. The City of Arlington shall not use photographic traffic signal enforcement systems to civilly, criminally, or administratively enforce our state law or city ordinance against the owner or operator of a vehicle operated in violation of a traffic control signal specified by Section 544.007 subsection B, as in dog, of the Texas Transportation Code, nor shall it collect any money from any recipient of a notice of violation issued, in whole or in part, in connection with the use of photographic traffic signal enforcement system. We hope that as our state representatives will be working on this issue down in Austin to ban red light cameras statewide with HB 142, that our council will do the right thing and place this city charter amendment on the ballot for the forthcoming city election, which will be held May 9th, 2015, a few months away. But since there's no guarantee that HB 142 will get passed, we are making sure this amendment gets a fair vote by citizens of Arlington. Red light cameras have, to date, never survived the will of the people. In cities like Houston, Conroe, Beaumont, Bryan, College Station, and Lubbock, just to name a few, the people have overwhelmingly voted against this unconstitutional system of private corporation law enforcement and surveillance systems. We are confident that Arlington will follow suit by voting for this amendment to the city charter. We thank you again for coming this afternoon, and we look forward to the removal of red light cameras in Arlington after the election. Are there any questions?
Yeah, are you concerned at all about the city possibly not allowing this to go to a vote?
I always have that concern. His question was if we were concerned about the city not allowing this to go to a vote. Technically, they have to put this on their agenda 2 times running. The first time is a reading for public comment. The second time is going to be a closed agenda item where we don't have a say, and that's when they actually vote on the item to be placed on the ballot or not. We're hoping they do the right thing.
And what if they don't?
That's why you guys are here. We also have legal eagles at the ready to attack this from a legal point of view in terms of a lawsuit.
How do you respond to, you touch upon that in your opening remarks about the fact that some people say that this is a safety issue and use, and supporters of removing the cameras say otherwise. What data do you have that suggests that this is not a safety issue?
Well, there's already been a documented uptick in the amount of rear-end collisions at these very same intersections. So that to me means they're not safer, they're worse. Anyone else? So I apparently made all my points and nobody has any confusion.
Would you consider helping vote these people out of office?
The city election is coming up. We have a mayoral election and I believe 2 at-large city council member spots as well as 2 single district member spots coming up for election. And so my litmus test to any of them running for office right now is, do they support this initiative? Regardless of whether it gets put on the ballot or not, do they support it? That would be my litmus test of them getting my vote.
Kelly, we know that Robert Rivera is not very supportive of the red light cameras. Have you had any other city council members come up to you about this and express their opinion?
Yes, Robert Rivera has been supporting us all along, but no, we do not have anyone else who has come forward from the council or the mayor in support of our efforts. Yeah. So we're basically, it's just us and Robert. Anyone else? Okay, well I guess that's a wrap, guys. We got to go upstairs on the 3rd floor and submit this to the city.
So what's your first name one more time?
My name is Kelly Cannon, and I'm with Citizens for a Better Arlington, and my colleague Faith Bussey, who put together tediously all the data that we've used throughout this effort. You want to come up and say a few things? Come on, don't be shy. Oh, she's good. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for y'all coming out. Thank you.
That's a wrap.
Let's take them upstairs. And then I'm going to take a picture of you with it because you didn't have your driver's license.
Smile.
Oh, okay, now, why don't you take that and I stand over there by her.
Yes, absolutely.
Hold that letter up. Thank y'all. You're so sweet. Good people.